ACT scores required for NCAA eligibility as a student athlete? If you are a student athlete or a parent of one, you may be wondering about the role of standardized test scores in NCAA eligibility. This is an important topic, especially as rules have changed recently. Let's break it down. As of January 2023, the National Collegiate Athletic Association no longer requires ACT or SAT test scores for initial eligibility for incoming college freshman student athletes. This means that to compete in NCAA sports, student athletes do not need to submit ACT scores as part of their eligibility certification process. Instead, the focus is now on other academic criteria. To be eligible, student athletes must complete a specified number of core high school courses. These typically include English, mathematics at Algebra I or higher, natural or physical sciences, social sciences, and additional approved courses. They must also maintain a minimum grade point average in these courses and graduate from high school. Before this change, the NCAA used a sliding scale that combined grade point average and standardized test scores to determine eligibility. For instance, a student athlete with a lower grade point average would need a higher ACT score to qualify, and vice versa. However, this sliding scale has been eliminated for eligibility purposes starting with the 2023-02 for school year. It is important to note that while the NCAA itself does not requiring ACT scores for eligibility, many colleges and universities may still requiring standardized test scores for admission or scholarship considerations. Coaches might also request ACT scores to assess whether a student athlete meets their program's academic standards. For NCAA eligibility, student athletes have 5 years to complete for seasons of competition. There are specific rules, such as the 10 out of 7 Rule 4 Division I, which requires completion of 10 core courses before the senior year. This change reduces the pressure on student athletes to perform on standardized tests solely for NCAA eligibility. It allows them to focus more on their coursework and athletic development. However, student athletes should still prepare for and take the ACT or SAT if their target colleges requiring these scores for admission or scholarships. Planning ahead to meet both NCAA academic requirements and college admissions standards remains essential for successfully navigating the dual demands of sports and academics.